Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you guys once again a quick update on how we're doing in Tribe Gaming right now, and I would like to show you guys all of my attacks which I did on day number 3 and 4, which means we are showing overall 4 attacks again. And guys, you know the basics, which means we're going to show out of the 4 attacks. I'm showing them no matter what. If we tripled or failed, you guys can see if it's going to be a triple or a fail. Totally up to you. You could go with the guess game, and I think we should start with the first match. But before we're starting actually with the commentary for the first attack, guys, if you guys would like to see me live stream, I'm streaming every single evening in German from 8 to 10 p.m. CET, and I'm streaming in English every weekend, which means Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. So I hope to see you guys there, and let's get started with the first attack. This one is going to be the number 15, but it was one of the last bases which were left over. It's like normally that I'm picking kind of early with the Itzu account and kind of late with the Itzo, so I have like a nice mix. And on this one, I decided to go with the Yeti P.E.K.K.A. The reason for that is that there was a nice wall break location right there at 10 o'clock, and then we had a really nice earthquake location right in the core, which means we could open all of the rest of the compartments. The plan was to basically ignore the Town Hall, because it's like we did on Town Hall 12. On Town Hall 12, you ignored the Town Hall in most of the entries, and then just saved the Slammer to take out the Town Hall later on. That's exactly what I did over here, which means we had the King funneling at the upper side in the on this base, and then I'm just adding the Royal Champion to get rid of all of the defenses around the Town Hall, and this means later on we can just deploy the Slammer on top of the Town Hall. This attack got way closer than I hoped for it to be, because, well, I completely mistimed my Warden ability. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was super bad. So now it's getting really close, because the Slammer's still alive, yes, but there are nearly no Yetis or P.E.K.K.A. alive, which means this could be a really big time fail. And obviously you don't want to fail on the enemy number 15. Like, the enemy number 15 is most of the time kind of low on Town Hall 12, so you do not want to fail this. My Queen was breaking out at the 7 o'clock corner, breaking out of the base, which means now she's doing the cleanup duty, which she's supposed to do. The Slammer is still alive, which means power-wise, this should be easy go. Like, this should be easy triple, but let's see if the time is somehow, making sure that we can get the triple, which would be the first out of the 4 attacks I would want to show you guys. There's one P.E.K.K.A. alive, there's this Slammer alive, the one Loon is getting rid of a couple of more buildings, and really nicely, not only the Tesla is down, but as well the buildings around that, which means this is going to be the first triple of today's video. And well, I would say we're jumping right into the next one, and the next one is going to be, yes, Queen Charge Miners. Queen Charge Miners right now, it's crazy strong. I will show you guys a couple of new things on how you can use it in one of the next videos, because we're using that right now in Legend League and it's working pretty good for us. And let's take a look at this base. It's once again one of those normal setup bases with the Town Hall located behind the first compartment, and we attacked already the day number 2, a pretty similar one. The only big difference is this single Inferno Tower on 9 o'clock, which means we need to bring the free spells. But otherwise, we have, like I said, we have the same setup. We have this long compartment in front of the Town Hall, and then right behind that, the Town Hall, where it's located. You cannot reach it from the upper side, like from the upper compartments, and you cannot reach it from the bottom of the compartments, which means we do what we always do. We just Queen Charge in front of the Town Hall, then let the Queen decide to go one way. We wanted her to go to the bottom, to jump her into the compartment, get rid of all of the defenses around that. We cannot reach the Town Hall, but the Town Hall is not going to be activated. By the way, guys, if you're doing attacks like this, always be careful with placing minions to clear like pubs, because in attacks like this, it's kind of often that the pubs are activating the Town Hall by accident, and your attack is over because the Town Hall will kill your healers. That's like a small trick on bases like this. Bring archers to get rid of the enemy pubs, and be really safe with the placement of the minions. We lost a lot of miners over there with the scatter shot. Like right now, scatter shots are the best defense in the game to defend against miners. It's crazy strong, and we are luckily going through all of this without losing too many. We got a big hit, but still seems like we still have quite a big amount of miners working their way through the base. At the same time, we have the queen going for the Inferno Tower, getting rid of the Inferno Tower, and this means now the Hawk Riders on the right side are coming into the base as well. Our Royal Champion Sandy died already, which is a bit upsetting, but still, she did a great job. And this means the Hawk Riders are going through the base. Queen is jumping on the outside again. Once again, a 200 IQ queen. I don't know, normally she's like not that smart actually. But still, we got a good queen today. And the miners are cleaning everything up. And this should be the next triple for us. So after seeing that triple, I guess we should take a look at how the first war, like the first war for this video, which means the war number 3 in our week ended. And, well, I think Queen Charge miners right now are crazy strong. So let's see how the result was. And the result was 43 triples. If you guys think now, okay, Tribe Gaming is getting gifted a couple of triples, that's not the case. I saw a couple of top clans are getting triples gifted, like with Town Hall 3s, etc., or like non-defense bases. But this was the number 15, which means this is a Town Hall 13. Even though it's not too well upgraded, still, it has 2 scatter shots. And it's a decent layout, like it's one of the qualifier layouts, etc. So those guys at least know good bases. They know where to copy those, and they have Town Hall 13. So everything, like this was not an easy war whatsoever, but we still managed to get 43 stars, which is a pretty good result. So I think we should jump into the next war and into the next attack, and then take a look at how our war for number 4 ended. The next one is going to be, well, like a kind of strange looking base. A lot of storages on the right side. This means this queen walk will take ages. I opted into this queen walk because I thought, okay, I can get rid of the enemy queen, enemy king. That's looking good, which to me means, okay, we're going with Hawk Riders. So the next bad thing is that I don't know, like I'm stupid, I guess, but I dropped my healers into the range of the Archer Tower, which was super stupid, which means we are losing 1 healer right in the beginning without even hitting a black mine. So that's super unfortunate. Really bad timing by me. And this means we're doing this charge into 3 maxed X-bows with 4 healers. Yikes. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Queen is so far going strong. The next idea is obviously to get into the bottom with the Baby Dragon to funnel everything. And then the idea is to get the Ram into the X-bow compartment. With this plan, we're getting access to the Town Hall, to the Eagle, to the Scattershot, and to the enemy Royal Champ, which means we took out 3 out of 3 enemy heroes, which is always a nice thing to have. So, as soon as the cannon switched onto my queen, we're starting off with the Ram, so the Ram is actually making it into the second, like into the X-bow compartment. I'm obviously raging, my queen is super low, like, I don't know, I thought she would die, but somehow she survived. That was super nice. So we're using our second freeze just to make sure. And we're having dragons in the clan castle. The reason why we brought dragons is kind of simple. If we would bring ice golems over there, obviously we have nice tanks in front of us. But if the X-bows do not switch on our queen, which means the queen is taking no damage, which means our healers would switch and they would die for sure on the Town Hall. In addition to that, this attack needed to be really quick. We had so many storages on our way of the queen, which means we needed damage in our clan castle to like speed things up, to make things go faster. And this was the reason why I decided, okay, let's bring a couple of dragons in the clan castle. Obviously, all of the wizards in behind. We already placed at the top a couple of minions, which are clearing things nicely. Queen is going through a wall, and well, that now we're timing, or trying to time, the scatter shots. As soon as the third shot is hitting, we're using the Royal Champion ability. Like I said at the top, there are already a couple of minions placed. Royal Champion ability is still online, which means we can easily use that. I think we used the Warden ability too late. We should have used the Warden ability on the second shot of the scatter shot. But either way, we're getting the triple done. This means so far on day 3 and 4, we are 3 out of 3 in the attacks in this video. So let's see if we can make it a perfect 2-day video. And let's see what the next base is going to be. The next base is going to be, once again, a classic under 3-star base. And we're taking, once again, Queen Charge Miners. Queen Charge Miners right now, I mean, I talked already about that in one of my first attacks in the other war. But Queen Charge Miners right now, super strong. But what is the goal? Like, what do you go for? you always go for pathing, and you most of the time want to go for the enemy town hall. The reason for that is the enemy town hall can be really annoying if there are ground skeletons around that, and you can always have a really unlucky like 1-star whatsoever. So if you're going to go for the town hall with your queen charge, that's always a nice thing. Obviously, the next thing, we're going for the pathing. Guys, let's see this pathing. At the top side, we will use the siege barracks. At the bottom, we are using the queen charge, which means the pathing for the miners is going to be crazy good. And then once again, we still have the royal champion for the bottom for the Inferno Towers, which means she can take out 1 or 2 Inferno Towers as well, which in the end means that there's nothing left basically for our queen to take out of our miners. So this is another, we need another couple of seconds to wait for the enemy CC, another rage to make sure that our queen is staying alive, another freeze just to make sure that our queen is slowly recovering her health, and a Hawk Rider to make sure that this cannon is going to be killed over there. The next thing, miners obviously just get the miners in, wizards and the P.E.K.K.A making sure everything is staying inside, the heal spell just to make sure that everything is covered above the bomb tower. Always try to find a couple of nice spots in the base where you can place heal spells, because I see so many times like people are trying to cover the entire base with heal spells. You sometimes need to be careful with placing those heal spells. You have most of the time only 2 heals in the Queen Charge Miner army, and you can't just like place them everywhere. That's not how it works. So next thing obviously for me, just placing the Royal Champ, getting the cleanup done at the right side, and protecting my wizards so they can clean up behind the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion on its own takes down the Inferno Tower, and this means this base is wrecked, and we're going 4 out of 4 on 2 days, which is really good, which means on day 4, or like up to day 4, day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, we are for now 7 out of 8 triples, which means we attacked 8 times and we tripled 7 times. So not too bad for Champion 1, and this means this is going to be another one. So let's check it out. How many stars were we able to get on this one? And we got, well, only 35. That's a bit upsetting. We had only 14 out of 15 attacks used, and the base number 15 was still standing. That's unfortunate, but still 35 stars, not too bad. Could have been better, like we had so far 37, 38, 43, and now 35. It could have been 37 at least. I don't know, let's hope that's not costing us one of the upper spots in the Legend League, not Legend League, but in the Clever League in the end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I see you guys in the next one back tomorrow, and see you guys then. Until then, and bye bye.